Hi, and welcome to Learning English with Arabic Subtitles. Before I get into today's topic, or before I get into the first topic here on my channel, because this is a new channel, and before I get into my first video, I would like to emphasize the fact that how important it is to learn English using both the Arabic subtitles and English subtitles at the same time in a video, when it comes to watching a movie or a TV show or a documentary or anything that is concerning entertainment on social media or educational videos as well. I would like to emphasize the fact that it's really important and it's really effective. It's one of the most effective ways and methods out there, and it's one of the best ways out there to learn English is by using this method, which is watching a video with both the English and the Arabic subtitles at the same time. Because by doing this, you are going to be absorbing so many vocabularies, and you're not going to have difficulties not understanding words, because if you don't understand a word on that video that you're watching, the subtitles or the Arabic subtitles are going to take care of that. You are going to take a look at the Arabic translation and you are going to understand the word. And not just that, you are also going to memorize that word. You are going to absorb that word into your mind, and then you'll be able to use it in your everyday conversations. This is a great method. It is the same way and the same method of learning English that I've been using for more than 10 years. And I guarantee it from my personal experience and from my first-hand experience, I can guarantee that it is effective and good and entertaining at the same time. So that's why I've decided to start this channel so that people can benefit from it. Yes, I'm going to start this channel, and I'm going to start uploading so many content on this channel, topics and content from different fields, so from so many fields, from history, from science, from health, from art, from so many topics that you're going to find beneficial. Movies as well. I'm going to also start uploading some movies with both English and Arabic subtitles, and you're going to find it really beneficial and informative at the same time. So for my first topic on this channel, I'm going to talk about the COVID-19 disease, which is caused by the coronavirus. And I'm going to tackle a few myths about the coronavirus. I'm also going to start talking about the origin of coronavirus, where did it come from, and how did it spread so fast and so much across the globe in such a short amount of time. And we're going to tackle, like I said, the myths of the coronavirus and how does the coronavirus spread as well. So this is my first topic, and I'm going to be discussing all of these things. And stay tuned for the first video.
Deadly coronavirus have originated in a Wuhan, China seafood market. It is believed that the virus jumped from an animal to a human host and began infecting everyone who came into contact with the zero patient who first contracted the virus. As to the origin of COVID-19, it is still unknown. Scientists speculate that the virus must have come from human contact with animals. There are also conspiracy theories out there that the virus was bioengineered in a Wuhan lab. However, there is no evidence to prove that the virus was human-made. Coronavirus comes from a group of viruses that originate or spread to bats. It is said that COVID-19 may have originated in bats, but it is still unknown which animal transmitted the virus. Coronavirus belongs to the family of viruses like SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome, and MERS, the Middle East respiratory syndrome. The first outbreak of a coronavirus-like epidemic was in 2002 in China. SARS infected humans in the Guangdong province of southern China. The epidemic infected 26 countries and resulted in more than 80,000 infected cases. When it comes to the symptoms of COVID-19, we have fever, fatigue, we have decreased function in the kidneys, we have diarrhea in the intestines, we have respiratory problems like dry cough, shortness of breath, sore throat, runny nose, and sneezing. We also have circulatory system problems like decreased white blood cells. The virus enters the body through the nose, mouth, or eyes, then attaches to cells in the airway that produce a protein called ACA2. The virus then infects the cell by fusing its oily membrane with the membrane of the cell. Once inside, the coronavirus releases a snippet of genetic material called RNA. The infected cell reads the RNA and begins making proteins that will keep the immune system at bay and help assemble new copies of the virus. The virus then starts multiplying, infecting healthy cells until the immune system is overwhelmed. Coughing and sneezing can expel virus-laden droplets onto nearby people and surfaces, where the virus can remain infectious for several hours to several days. When a person touches their eyes, mouth, and nose, the virus makes its way down to the body and attaches itself to healthy cells and starts making copies of itself. A future vaccine could help the body produce antibodies that target the SARS-CoV-2 virus and prevent it from affecting human cells. Efforts are underway to develop a vaccine, some of which have entered final trials. It is possible that a vaccine will be ready by the end of this year.
There's a lot of news going around about COVID-19. Sometimes it's hard to tell fact from fiction. Let's tackle a few common myths. Myth 1. COVID-19 isn't a big deal for young people. Actually, people of all ages can be affected by COVID-19.
Even wizards?
Even wizards, Harry Daughter. In fact, the Center for Disease Control reports that of all COVID-19 cases, 35% are in people 49 and under. And 1 in 5 people hospitalized for severe COVID-19 were between the ages of 20 and 44. But perhaps the greater danger is that young people may spread the virus to those most vulnerable to COVID-19, people with other health problems and the elderly. So let's look out for each other by staying home and stopping the spread. Myth 2. COVID-19 doesn't spread in very hot or very cold weather. Based on current data, coronavirus can spread in all types of climates. Sorry, Dots. Myth 3. Home remedies protect against COVID-19. Despite what you may have seen on social media, teas, mouth rinses, essential oils, and other home remedies do not work against COVID-19, and cleaning products like bleach should never be swallowed or injected. Myth 4. There is currently a cure for COVID-19. In short, not yet. Some people have looked to antibiotics for treatment. While antibiotics work great for bacterial infections, they don't work for viruses, like coronavirus. Using antibiotics for viruses is a bit like cleaning your house with a pickle. It doesn't work. You may have also heard of hydroxychloroquine, remdesivir, and other medications being used for COVID-19. While certain drugs may have some benefit, it's unlikely that we'll find a cure quickly. What we need is more research. Research that clearly shows what is safe and effective against COVID-19. Unfortunately, news stories have sparked big demand for hydroxychloroquine, taking this drug away from people who need it for other conditions. So what can we do? We can arm ourselves with information from trusted sources like the World Health Organization, Center for Disease Control, and your local health authority. Together, we can spread accurate information and not infection.
For more videos like this one, subscribe to my channel. Take care.
Today's vocabulary. Deadly. This weapon is deadly. Originate. These stories originated during earlier times. In fact, the virus infected me yesterday. Immune system. My brother's immune system is weak. Coughing. His coughing is getting worse.